Hey guys, Spirit of the Law here. I've kind of a different video for you today, and I'm getting to the point in my Road to 1800 gameplay series that I want to start thinking about trying build orders to set myself up for a strong early game. And where better to start looking at build orders than with the hardest AI. Now, the word on the street is the hardest AI used to cheat in earlier versions of the game, and it got extra resources. And I've actually caught it red-handed in the Age of Kings version, with extra resources at the start and getting a boost when it advances to the next age. But supposedly, it doesn't get free resources anymore in the HD version on any difficulty, and it just plays really well. Which at first I was skeptical of, since it plays like maybe a 1650 level player, even with all the limitations and dumb things that it does as an AI. So it must really have the early economy on lockdown if it's able to get pretty reasonable advance times and sometimes a really impressive wave of units. How is it such a good challenge even for intermediate level players? So let's follow it along and analyze exactly what it's doing. So in order to do this test and figure out what their build order is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3-player free-for-all, and I'm going to have 2 different AIs here. So I have a hardest AI here in the green, and I have another hardest AI just over here. And I have them both set as Japanese, although I should mention that I have them both on all techs, so they don't mess up their build order by making use of one of the bonuses in case they know how to do that. And so I deleted my town, and I'm just going to hide my villagers around the map and just record the game, and so we're going to be watching the replay of that. So both of the AIs, if we can take a look, both the hardest AIs have been going straight for their sheep, which is good, but we expect pretty early to be going on berries, but you know, this is a pretty legitimate start. So I'm going to be taking a look at this green here. Is taking from multiple sheep at the same time, which isn't the best, but at the same time, this is pretty standard. So first 6 are going on sheep. That's good. I completely agree with that. I'm not necessarily just trying to evaluate how good it is, because I wouldn't really call myself an expert in build orders in any way. But I'm just kind of curious, how much does this differ? Because I think normally the next one would be going on to wood. Looks like we're going to be making another house, which is legitimate. One of the things here, we are killing an awful lot of sheep here, guys. That's quite a bit. How's the other guy doing with that? Yeah, they really pulled him like right into the town center there, which is fine. I actually used to do that as well. Okay, so we're going 7 on sheep, and we've got a house builder, and he's still technically sheep. So it looks like actually we go with, how's this guy doing? Okay, so looks like first 8 or 9 go on food. That's interesting. I wonder if that's... Yeah, I'm not sure. They clearly programmed to do that. And as well, I gotta say, they're really good about keeping the constant villagers. I think that's really gonna help them out this whole game, because that's one thing that computers should be much better than humans at doing. So going for the first 8 on food, next couple on wood, and we'll just kind of speed this up and take a look at what they're doing. So I wonder what they're gonna do once they run out of these sheep, because they have a couple here. Can they see those? No, they can't. Pretty good job scouting, actually, I have to say. It's kind of crisscrossing a little bit now, but he's doing a good job, actually, kind of getting a sense of the area. Oh, dude, you were so close. You even saw them. Interesting. Okay, so don't worry, I will be summarizing this build order as well, visually, and you don't have to follow it here. Sending them all to the forage bushes, I guess that's because he doesn't know about the other sheep. Whoa, that's a lot of deer. Is that... that's like 9 or 10 deer being guarded by this one guy here. Okay, so now we have... kind of weird. We got 5 lumberjacks, and we are making a lumber camp. That's good. And we have a ton of foragers. And what about the other guy? What's... same kind of thing? Is that guy luring a boar? I think I have seen them do that before. But... doing like this little team thing. Oh good, and we're sending them all over to the boar, so this is pretty legitimate. So we got our first 8 on sheep, then we got... looks like 5 more on wood, and then we're just going nothing but food here at this point. But you know, not too bad. What is he doing? Hey, you're not done that boar. Okay, so we're moving on to Forget the boar, we only need 2 guys on boar, right? And we're gonna start making some farms. Okay, interesting. Where's our other guy? Pretty similar. Oh, wow, he's going all in on foraging as well. You know, the AI really likes its foraging. I noticed that. And this guy's almost as crazy with 11 foragers. Okay, gotta say though, really good with this constant villager creation, so it's keeping all of them working, and not noticing any idle time here. And so even though they send them to the weird places, this is actually pretty standard-ish, and they should end up with a pretty good economy here. Putting up another lumber camp. Okay, so we're gonna kind of going all in on that wood line. Kind of would have preferred this wood line personally. I don't know. Maybe it's bad because it's on a downhill, or maybe because it actually looks closer. And yeah, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. So we still have our ton, and we're going. What is a second mill? We're going with 2 mills on about 150 worth of berries left. Okay, I'm a little curious what's gonna happen next. Is this guy obsessed? Yes, this guy's also obsessed with foraging. A lot of food, holy cow. Okay, so what are you gonna do now? Because we just got this forage bush is about over. I've never seen such a saturated berry bush before. At the same time though, I mean, they're all working, they're all bringing in resources. It's just kind of a weird order. So it'd be nice to get some farms down, but we got no food because we weren't really planning for this. So maybe does he know about the deer? He does kind of know about those. They're all going to be lumberjacks. Okay, so we got 23 lumberjacks. 23 lumberjacks and 4 farmers. You know, there's actually some... That actually kind of makes sense to me. And you've also run out of your berries, so what are you going to do? Lumberjacks as well. Yep, 16 lumberjacks, 20 lumberjacks, 21 lumberjacks. Okay. I wonder if this is every time they do this, or if it's just this time. Okay, so they kind of ran out of food sources, so we're just going to throw everybody on wood. So first, I guess we get our 8 on sheep, and then we put a few on wood, a couple on wood, maybe up to 5 on wood, and then everybody on forage bushes, and then everybody on to wood. Got it. Got it. You know, it's working though. He's just about ready to advance. And this guy, oh man, you should advance anytime here, dude. Okay, and we've got 4 miners. Okay, this is kind of actually looking like a decent fast castle kind of build. And this is what I thought was going to happen. So they just didn't have the wood to make farms and didn't see any other convenient food sources, so it just sent everybody over to wood. Probably could have done with another lumber camp or 2. But you know, now that they're actually getting the wood, they're sending them over, getting a balanced economy now. So maybe, you know, going up with like 14 farmers. I would imagine we kind of max out at here, which is, you know, surprisingly pretty good. This guy's a little bit behind. How are the scores looking? Okay, so green does seem to be a little bit ahead. He's going on to the farming phase, where red isn't quite at that mass farming phase. You know, this is actually turning into a decent economy here. With 13 farmers, it's very, very wood heavy to put those farms up. And good thing we had 22 farmers there at one point, or 22 lumberjacks. Too bad he didn't find this. This would have been a really good... Does he even know about that? Not Viewlock, Fog War. Has no idea, so that makes sense. And it doesn't seem to be able to detect things right on the edge. Oh, and it didn't find its other boar. Okay, this is starting to make sense. Why? And did you find your other boar? Let's take a look. Fog of War. Don't see another boar, and I just saw him take the 1. He may have taken 2. I may have missed that. I don't see another boar, so I think he did actually take both boar. Interesting. Yeah, and he's... yeah, pretty similar. Okay. So we're hitting feudal age here pretty quick. Very similar. So 13 lumberjack, 13 farmer. Not too bad. And this guy's 11 lumberjack, 11 farmer. Pretty good. You know, they did end up balancing this out. And I'll speed it up here for you guys, in case you're just here for the goods. You just want to know what the build order is. Throwing down a market and blacksmith. Perfect. This is textbook fast castle. And this guy's throwing down market and blacksmith. Perfect. So because they both took so long and got such a big number of villagers in the feudal age, or in the dark age I should say, they can just breeze right through the feudal age a lot faster. And I wouldn't actually be surprised if we hit castle age here before 19 minutes for both of them, which is pretty decent. Like, wow, he's going up already. Perfect. And this guy should be going up any minute. Again, What are our numbers kind of looking like? So we got like 14 farmers. Okay. That's pretty solid. That's pretty farming intense. I wish I could see what upgrades they had, because that would be interesting. Should definitely get this before this group. Yeah. Before this group of farms dies. A lot of these are probably pretty low. Yeah. So a lot of them kind of below 100. Definitely make sure you should get that upgrade so that the next round comes in at a good time. Going, whoa. How many is that? That's 11 on stone. Okay, so green's definitely thinking about dropping some kind of castle here. Whereas interesting, red, you know, I kind of like red's strategy a little bit better here of going for the gold. Gold is good for obviously getting any kind of techs, getting any kind of units. So I do like that a little bit better. It's interesting to me that they're on the same map. Everything should be the same. They're both hardest AI, and yet they're going for pretty different strategies here. One of them going very heavy on stone, and the other one going really heavy on gold. But I gotta say, one thing I like, always keeping the town center going, always keeping the villagers working. So even though there's a little bit too much of this, throw everybody on one resource because we need that one. Oh no, now we need the other one, so throw everybody over to that resource. There's quite a bit of that. Okay, and dropping the castle, makes sense. Hitting it with, yeah, just the right amount of stone, really had that figured out. And going down with the monastery, okay. Okay, I'm not sure about this castle placement, although, yeah, I don't know, maybe I would have, maybe there to protect this gold, I don't know, or maybe go in castle drop or something. Yeah, I don't know, maybe not very many forward resources, so maybe not a castle drop. Okay, so that's the main basics of their early build order, and I guess we're gonna hit castle, and it can kind of go in any direction from here. Pretty solid build, so they both got in there. I didn't check the time there, but it's probably like 20 minutes or something, which is pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'm impressed. Very similar. 10. Ooh, that 10 seems a little low. 10 farmers. Okay. That does seem a little low. And only 9 farmers. I guess because... why are they not receiving these farms? I don't know. Yeah, it seems to me right now is when you should be booming. Getting down a second town center. I'll probably just play this out and we'll just see. And so that was the main... build order, so I'll have that posted there for you guys. But I'm kind of interested in where this goes now. It sounds like they're making some monks. Okay, 5 monks. I'm gonna steal a scout. It's interesting with the all-techs, which units they end up going for. And wow, that's a lot of gold miners. That's kind of crazy. You should make like a second camp there or something. It's getting kind of intense. Okay, and what's our hero green up to? Okay, also going pretty heavy onto gold. Not as heavy, I guess. Only 8 gold miners. And collecting relics. Okay, that's a good plan. How many town centers? Just 2 town centers. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna waste nothing. And look at this, he's gonna walk. Yep, okay, I figured they'd find this eventually. Oh, please mill this, man. Oh, please. Oh, this pains. Wow, that's a long ways to walk. And that's an even longer ways to walk. This is crazy. Where's he getting all his wood from? He's got 16 lumberjacks. Okay, a little bit of action. Oh, and he's got the scout now. Okay. Red kind of going for like a, yeah, just mass monks. Oh, wow, 3 more over here. How many monks is that? Okay, 17 monks. Okay, and what have we got for green? 8 infantry and 4 monks. We're gonna have like a monk war happening here. And of course they can't get the tech that lets them convert the other monks because we're on all techs. So kind of looking forward. And with AI level micro, that's going to be awesome. Although we have some samurai. Okay, good. Solid strategy. Maybe not the best counter to monks, but that's alright. Maybe we should go some light cav. Be interested to know how much they adapt to what units they're seeing. And this is a pretty epic boom here. Like, we're at 28 minutes. Like, we got farms everywhere here. This is good. Maybe throw up a 3rd town center and it's keeping its resources nice and low, spending them as it goes out. Not so much here. Oh, this guy might be going Imperial, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he clicks up here pretty soon. Because he's got the buildings he needs. He's got all 3 buildings. And what do we got? Another... That's a weird spot for a town center. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes Imperial here pretty soon. Yep, and there we go. You know, they really save up with a purpose sometimes. That did not seem accidental to me. So, this AI is pretty good. I can see why this is a good challenge And of course, Eagle Scouts, why not? Good combo with Samurai, I guess. But I'm pretty sure because we're doing alt-text, you don't actually get any of these bonuses. I'm pretty sure of that, or else this would be kind of crazy. These would have, all these would be plus 33% attack rate. That would be, I could see that getting abused pretty easily. Look at this economy, 35 farms, 25 lumberjacks. That's pretty good. And over here, interesting. So it's even really balancing the economy. So it's 31 gold miners. We don't really have any farmers, not too many lumberjacks, but it doesn't matter because they're all going, like we're going total monk. How many monks are we talking about here? 27 monks. Okay, whereas if we look on the other side, only 14 miners, and because we're not really going for monks over here, so we're going farmers and lumberjacks. That's so interesting. Like they're being smart about that, and they're actually picking the resources into the units that they want to make, and they're getting plans. Like he was going Imperial, this guy's not saving up. Although if he's smart, I'm a little worried here, because if trebuchets come out and then we get kind of AI level micromanaging of these monks on defending trebuchets, I could see that not going so well. Eagle Scout's pretty good though. You should probably upgrade that. But actually the more important thing is you should be going Imperial green. Green, let's go Imperial, man. We need more gold. Still luring. That's one awesome thing about the computer is, you know, all that little tiny micro stuff, like getting the deer, although they kind of gave up on that. You should probably keep doing that. And stuff like, you know, it finds a boar or it finds sheep at 40 minutes or 35 minutes, and it'll still use them. It'll still put villagers to that because it can micro everything. I'm surprised they haven't come up and tried to steal my resources yet, so they're not quite as expansionist. Oh, I gotta get a mining camp there, son. That's not good. Oh, Reds. I think it's on, guys. Oh no, he's just gonna destroy it and he's just gonna hang out. Okay, I thought he was gonna retaliate and send the army in. Oh, I think Red's gonna retaliate. Red's not happy about that. Red, how many monks do you have? You got 35 monks. Okay, so we did kind of slow down on the monks. Whereas Green, what have you got? 48 infantry. Alright. Oh, they're going in. Okay, so we got Eagle Scouts. You should really upgrade those. Oh, this whole army. Oh, that AI level micro. All these guys are going to be working. Oh no. Oh, Green. I was cheering for Green here, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you can tell, but oh, this whole army, man, those monks. Oh, and they're even gonna be like healing them up afterwards, so you send your whole army, and not only are all of the monks, all 35 monks still alive, but now they've got 17 infantry. And trying desperate. That horrible sound. Alright, we're gonna get out of that sound. This is not looking good for Green. I gotta say, the monks absolutely were the way to go here. And even the Eagle Warriors, I know they're resistant to monks. Yeah, just not happening here. So Green's in some pretty big trouble. Hard to think of a unit that would be really good right about now. And Green, what kind of resources have you got? Okay, he is going Imperial Age, that's good. Just conversions everywhere. Getting the infantry coming in and the mass monks coming in. Green, you better come up with something quick. I'm trying to think, wait, did he just convert his unit back? I'm just gonna send these armies back and forth. I'm trying to think of what unit Green could be using here that would combat both those. Like even cavalry, like not really. Definitely need some light cav, and that is just way too many monk. Look at this, it's like, doesn't it know that it can't convert? Okay, let's get a little nuts. These AI are just microing like crazy against each other. Or actually, it's mostly red microing. Oh, and you're gonna lose all of these green. You're gonna lose all of them. Don't throw your economy away. That is a lot of monks. I'm not gonna lie. That is a lot of monks. Especially for just all techs, like they're not even Aztec. Oh, and red's even moving forward, taking the resources. Man, build a lumber camp. Build a lumber camp. Did I say lumber camp? I mean mining camp. You know what I mean. We gotta have some mining camps here, guys. Yeah, this monk, that's... We're gonna move forward. I don't know what Green's gonna do about this. This is pretty much it. as far as I can tell. We are getting some light cav though, that is a good call. But I just don't see, I mean, Red's got all the map control. Red's just converting like crazy. Just listen to that. That sound is because it doesn't have enough faith to do the conversion, and that's the game telling itself. The game is telling the game you don't have enough faith to do the conversion, like the game doesn't already know. And over here, 7 military units. Yikes. Yikes, Green. I don't know what to tell you, man. Well, yeah. I don't think this came down to one little mistake. I think Red just outplayed here, which is funny because they should be identical AI and everything, right? But I guess just that unit choice is what it came down to. Good job on the light cav. That just should have come out a lot earlier, I think. And I keep thinking that that's some kind of attack up there, but it's not. We're moving in with Rams. Don't really have an answer to this. Trying to fire uphill. I think there's a downhill happening here. Although, yeah, we are going to get that cleaned up, but I don't think we're going to have an answer to these battering rams here. Yeah, trying to get the... I don't see how you're going to come back here, man. 200 population versus 115, and this is just... There's just conversions happening and attacks happening everywhere. And if anybody can handle this, it's an AI. Obviously, when we got little things happening, it can be everywhere at once. But it's got to really focus down and deal, especially with these rams and this threat right here. Castle's going to go down. Lost all of this eco. So many dead villagers here. Yeah, I think this game's going to be over. One nice thing is the AI is pretty smart about giving up when it's in trouble. And I do feel like we're going to get a resignation here from Green pretty soon. Maybe as soon as this town center goes down. I think there's probably going to be a resignation. Yeah, those mass monks, man. I'm putting up a castle. Where are all these... Just this trail. It's like ants. It's just like trails of ants. It reminds me of Sim Ant back in the day. And town center going down. Still a trebuchet here, but... Yeah, this game's over. And we'll just speed it along. I'm sure it ends here pretty soon. Maybe not. Maybe Green's got an epic. I said that I didn't watch it, but I did. Like, I left the game running, and I left, and I just had my villagers here, and I did know that Red won. So I don't know why I was cheering for Green, because I do actually remember that now, that Red won this game. And just running around with units and monks in the base. Come on, Green, just give up. There you go. So a couple of takeaways from that for me are, first of all, you can do some pretty crazy things with your economy and still have a lot of resources as long as you just keep making villagers, just throwing them all on forage bushes and then all on wood and then all back to farms. The other thing that they did a lot was balancing their economy really well in terms of getting the resources, spending them as they came in, which I thought was really good. Although one big disadvantage I did notice with the AI is that they're really bad at finding their sheep. And they don't always plan out, and I do feel like a nice build order will plan out your economy so you have the resources when you need them instead of trying to have that big overreaction. So the main idea was what's their build order, but that actually turned into kind of an interesting game just to watch. And most units killed and lost. Wow. Oh, because 160 of them got converted. Okay, that makes sense. Interestingly, they had the same number in largest army. I guess because all those infantry came up and then just all got converted and basically became the other guy's army. Green did a good job actually collecting more resources here, but I guess we kind of knew this, that Red got more gold, obviously, to fuel those monks. Consistently better uptime, but pretty close until the Imperial Age, and yeah, Green kind of got stomped there at the end. Very good about exploring the map, I have to say. Wow, 165 villagers, that's a lot of villagers. So that gave me some ideas about build orders, I guess. So yeah, maybe you'll see a couple of those in one of the upcoming games. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I'll see you next time.